I think we have a problem. Central Steel Door Corporation has been a business for about 20 years, successfully selling a line of steel industrial grade to all. Our case study is about boss. I think we have a problem. Central Steel Door Corporation has been a business for 20 years, successfully selling a line of steel industrial grade doors, as well as the hardware and fittings required for them. Focusing mostly in the United States and Canada, the company had gradually increased its presence from the New York City area, first into the New England and Canada. The Atlantic coastal, then the Midwest and West, or finally into Canada. The company's basic expansion strategy was always the same: choose an area, open a distribution center, hire a regional sales manager. Then first the regional sales manager helped the staff the distribution center and hire local sales reps. The introduction of new European currency, Mr. Fisher, president of Central Steel Door, decided to expand his company abroad into Europe. However, the expansion has been gone smoothly at all. He tried for 3 weeks to business.
Start.
He tried for 3 weeks to find a sales manager by advertising in the International Herald Tribune, which is read by business people in Europe and by American expatriates living and working in Europe. And through the ads placed in the Tribune also runs for about a month in the Tribune. Internet website, Mr. Fisher so far received by 5 applications. One came from candidates who Mr. Fisher refers as lost souls. People who seem to have spent most of their time traveling restlessly from country to country, shipping espresso in sidewalk caves. When asked what done for the last 3 years, one told Mr. Fisher had been on a walkabout. Other aspects of his international HR activities have been equally problematical. One ended up staying the better part of the year, and Mr. Fisher was rudely surprised to be informed by the Belgian government that his sales manager owed thousands of dollars in local taxes. The managers had hired about 10 local people to staff each of the 2 distribution centers. However, without full-time local European sales managers, the level of the sales and disappointing, so Fisher decided to fire about half the distribution center employees. That's when he got an emergency phone call from his temporary sales manager in Germany. I have just been told that all the employees should have a written employment agreements, and that in any case we cannot fire anyone without at least 1 year's notice, and the local authorities here really up in arms. Boss, I think we have a problem. There are 3 problems in our company. First one is based on what have learned from the course and the case, complete a list of 10 international HR mistakes Mr. Fisher has been made so far. Second one is how would you have gone hiring a European sales manager? Why? What would you do?
There are 4 mistakes in our company, like that paid building, attracting, maintaining, qualifying staff in Europe. One of them is international basics of staff. There are 4 mistakes we made in our company, like we feel building, attracting and maintaining qualified staffs in Europe. One of them is international basics of strategy. We always use same way to expand our business in all places. Choose an area, establishing and distributing center, engaging international sales managers, and then hand over the authority to all these managers that forgotten fact and each country's areas, and thus difference of culture, social environment, international chunk of peoples and working style. There are same strategy cannot be suitable for any places. Besides insufficient recruiting advertisements, place also certain challenges for our company, like the decision to enroll local managers by involving the advertisement international carbon fibers. This method is only a restrict for number of related only, reading a business people and European and made by the American experts. But it also explains for poor requirement methods. Using international newspaper only dispute for the advertisement for other media resources, and so that also place in our. We have received only 5 job applications from the people. There are from the possible wave candidates will other has only expect from the travelers.
compensation package and benefits. Compensation package and benefits. On the other hand, compensation package and benefits are other factors to show mistakes of business decisions clearly. We temporarily transfer to American sales. Compensation package and benefits. On the other hand, compensation package and benefits are other factors to show mistakes of business decisions clearly. We temporarily transferred to American sales manager to work into Europe and do not concerned about changing their compensation package. Higher living expenses of European in general and Belgium, Germany in particular, when compared with those in US, makes these people cannot balance their package money. With the fixed amount of money in compensation package, it's unaffordable for people living this here. For after several months, Richards was informed by the Belgian government that his sales manager and thousands of dollars loss. Finally, the fourth mistake can be seen from the trouble of Richards with the host country's law due to the bad performance of staffs to distribution centers. He wanted to dismiss about half of employees. However, all German staffs have had a written employment agreement, so he cannot fire anyone after 1 year of contract. The shortage of the and unmindfulness made Fisher and his manager violent local shortage and unmindfulness made Fisher and his manager violate local authorities.
And the next problem is, how would you have gone about hiring a European sales manager and why? First, I would go on the detailed discussion with the temporary sales manager and try to know the company's position. Then I would send more employees from the company on temporary basis, so that can be the help others. I would immediately file notice to these who needs to be a fine and also take a expert in the local laws and regulations about the employees' rights. So the existing employees would be given a performance appraisals, and these who are suitable for will be given a proper training and the job. Manweiling will try to solve and case money owed by the company's employees to the foreign government. That's it.
Solution for the case. Above the mistake and cases of many problems in the case. The Fisher Corporation in the position to positive thinking for the case and the change to all human resource management, because the long-term development and reputation of the company being the operation strategies. The peoples always say that Rome and Romans do. The importance of learning others' national culture and social working. I have experienced the source of employees who are under such a social numbers face the greater difficulties employees as in the case. But not least, as increasing the living expense to the best control compensation in the corporate life. And the Fishers have maintains the cases to the situation, standing the nations related with the employees to pay the systems and main reason for the staff job dissatisfaction to the related to the case. China is related to the years of found in the compensation reasons for local China staffs are leaving the country. And we find many emerging companies are related to in the issues. And continue with the solution with the Siva.
We said this case based on the MNC company and the solution. For most effective advertising strategy will open more chances to find the skilled laborers. Advertising like newspaper, magazines, college interview, internal job posting, recruiting, and so on. Doing this corporate which want to set a new branch in Iran. High qualified culinary staffs often more difficult to challenge faced by the multinational companies in Iran. After advertising and employing, they consider hire people who wants to get stable skills, investing their training more. These people both knowledge about cultural and local laws. It can help the company more effective. Conclusion on the case. On the case, there are various difficulties that Mr. Fisher multinational company operating in the European market, especially this international human resource activities. It could be based on the strategic recruitment, advertising, trade to pay, and compensation packages, or even law differences. These mistakes can prevent company success and reduce their reputation. Mr. Fisher should realize challenging and change effectively. It is a valuable experience for all the firms which want to develop their markets. Thank you.